Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The X-Files. We are on a brand new season, as you can see with the new wallpaper. I think Mulder may be lost, but at least for the time being. I knew he was going to exit it, I didn't know when. This does appear to be when it happens. He's gone with the rest of the abductees. We're in the middle of a 3-part story. We've had the first part, which is the season finale of season 7. If you haven't watched that, go watch it now. So we're just going to carry on and see where the other 2 parts go. So this is episode 1 of season 8. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel by now and you enjoy the X-Files, why haven't you? Go and hit this red button down here and we'll carry on with episode 1, season 8. Scully's pregnant. I doubt it's divine intervention. And are we to assume whose baby this is here?
Can somebody please tell me what's going on here?
Here we go. Okay.
Collecting material
For
anything that might be pertinent to the manhunt.
Look, there's nothing. If you're looking for Mulder, you're wasting your time.
Really?
There are agents tearing apart Mulder's office who say they're part of an FBI manhunt.
I know, I heard. Believe me, this is not my idea.
You are the assistant director. Who is going over your head on this?
Our brand new deputy director.
Wait a minute. Either you're the deputy director or somebody else is. You can't have 2 of them. There's too many cooks in the kitchen in here. And the arrogance and the ignorance of, a manhunt to try and find him. Unless you got your own spacecraft, don't bother. He left the planet.
We have one of our own missing, and the only acceptable outcome is that we find him.
With due respect, there aren't 2 people better qualified to be directing this action, sir.
Right now, you and A.D. Skinner are the 2 primary witnesses to Mulder's disappearance. Anything leaves this building about aliens or alien abductions,
See?
or any other nonsense that might cast the Bureau in a ridiculous light, and you can forget about looking for Agent Mulder. You'll both be looking for new jobs.
They don't want the truth. You give them the truth and they'll hang you with it.
Yeah.
You can hang me with a lie, too.
Here he is, Mr. T-1000 himself.
It could be a wait.
Thank you. Why are they talking to you?
Me? Oh, I knew Mulder back a bit. They're developing a working profile, character background.
I think I know Mulder as much as anybody.
Yeah, probably so. So what do you think happened to Mulder?
My theory is you don't know Mulder at all. Kersh's task force leader. You might have just introduced yourself.
Yeah, he turned that on purpose. Nice. I've pretty much loved more or less everything Robert Patrick's ever been in, so I'm hoping I like his character.
Mom, it's Dana. I'm sorry I haven't called you in a while. I've been busy with work, and it was something else that I should probably tell you about in person.
You're being watched.
How many phones are you tapping? How many agents are you doing surveillance on?
Is this Agent Scully?
Thank you. You just answered all my questions. Now come on through the window, nice and easy.
Okay, I'm coming.
In this?
Sorry,
What are you, nuts?
Mr. Coben. I'm sorry there was a man. You don't mean Mulder.
Yeah, Mulder.
Right, I don't know. Most likely. Yep. The old data cables. I don't care what you say at this point. This tells me one thing. Scully is in love with him. Oh? Okay, I wasn't expecting to get any scenes at all with him in. Oh,
It took some serious voodoo.
Major satellite hacking.
You're looking at UFO activity in the Pacific Northwest just prior to Mulder's abduction.
Where's the UFO activity after Mulder's abduction?
Like we said, we can't tell. Not from the data we're pulling down.
So it's on to another pickup point. They didn't just leave.
Vietnam, we used to fly night sorties 10 feet above the treetops. Before night vision, before fly-by-wire.
You've come a long way,
So you were a decent guy at one point.
Using all the same instincts. You're the man in charge.
No one else is involved? Someone out there acting under orders from another office?
Watching.
I think I'd know, Agent.
You've got a way about you, Agent Doggett. That might have worked with the NYPD, but you're talking to a fellow FBI agent now, and I'd appreciate some respect. Who ambushed me with a phony chit-chat about Mulder and then put a wiretap on my phone?
That's BS.
And now you're following me.
I just came by to feed the fish. I know the answer, Agent Scully.
I don't even know the question.
What happened to Mulder? I guess I just find it hard to swallow that a scientist, a serious person, could buy that.
Well,
I will go on record to say this. That I have seen things that I cannot explain. And that as a scientist and a serious person, it is a badge of honor not to dismiss these things because someone thinks they're BS.
Found him in his desk there. Car rental receipts on Agent Mulder's Vista. 4 consecutive weekends in May. Same mileage each trip. 370 miles, 375 miles. Like I said, maybe you really didn't know your partner.
he's following a trial.
Assistant Director, someone came into this office after hours and removed some material. Files. We don't know exactly what just yet.
You think Agent Mulder took the files?
We're wondering about Agent Mulder's state of mind.
I said he felt the X-Files were threatened by budget cutting.
Is there anything you're not telling us about Agent Mulder?
Stop twisting
or his
shit.
attitude?
You think I came in here last night using Agent Mulder's pass card?
Yeah, they
You were
do.
the last person to see Mulder. You and Agent Scully.
You think it was Mulder?
I showed you those car rental receipts. Well, now I find Agent Mulder's visa was used 2 days ago in Raleigh, North Carolina.
What the hell? All right. He's busy having face and dental surgery of some sort.
I got some light on this. Maybe you can help me out here.
His
A
brain
year
thing?
ago, Agent Mulder was hospitalized. Ring a bell?
Yeah.
Something to do with his brain?
His temporal lobe.
You know Mulder, he would have told us if there was anything.
Would he? He tell you about this? About his headstone?
There's a clear record of his decline.
Oh.
How well did you really know him? His truth.
He's already
Whatever
been
it was
there
he
and
was
back.
trying to prove. How bad did he need to prove it?
It was his whole life. You think that Mulder was here? That he broke in to steal those files?
Broke into your apartment, stole your computer, took his own computer, gathering it up. I get Mulder, I get him. I understand obsession, believe me. But the question is, how far would he go?
But he did also seem to be
I
ill.
watched it happen. Agent Mulder!
Oh, don't say it in front of Doggett, though. We know what happened. He's piecing together the physical things that he can put together here.
These are records of microburst activity. What we read is UFO activity since Mulder's abduction.
Mulder disappeared in the Pacific Northwest.
And if Mulder is on that ship, this is where he is now.
Here. In the Arizona desert.
Maybe with whoever it is they're looking to abduct next.
Why do people refuse to believe in aliens and UFOs? After all these years of sightings and eyewitness accounts? Because maybe if there are aliens, they're simply going around and they're removing all of the evidence before it becomes proof. They are looking to find the whereabouts of good, hard proof. That in this case exists in a person. In a boy named Gibson Praise.
Subject's name is Gibson Andrew Praise, child prodigy. Agent Mulder came to believe the boy was experiencing abnormal brain activity. Read people's thoughts.
Yep. So everyone just
Agent Mulder went
laughs.
so far on one report to claim that the boy may have alien physiology.
This is weird. It feels... it doesn't feel like the X-Files. I understand why Doggett is approaching it the way he's approaching it. that's in her head. I'm just saying that the scenes it's showing of Mulder possibly being experimented on here don't fit with the advanced nature of what we know they are, what we've learned to become what they are. Cutting tools and saws and needles and jigsaw machines and sharp blades, it will be far more, it'd probably be more painful and more obtrusive than that, but more butcher type. You know, it'd be more scans and lasers and I mean, I'm what do I know? I'm not an alien. I don't know how far, well, we do know how far advanced they are, but we don't know how far they advance with different things. I mean, they can shapeshift for a start. That just seems antiquated. I don't know.
But all the satellite data shows activity here about 100 miles to the north.
What's out there?
According to this map,
Nothing.
a whole lot of nothing.
Who the frick is this now?
Yeah, this is John Doggett. Just confirmed the location on this kid.
He's at a school for the deaf in a place called Flemingtown.
Okay, so you think they've located him. Huh. Bingo. What are you supposed to do when you have that kind of tech?
Where's the boy?
You're just gonna have to slow down and explain a few things to us before we let you...
Is he down there?
He's in my office.
Hi, we're looking for a boy named Gibson Craze.
Now, who are you?
Kid went out the window. What are you doing here?
What do you
What are
think?
you doing here?
Trying to find Mulder.
Oh, please tell me that's not. Oh, Christ, that's not a bounty hunter, is it? 2 sets of prints. Well, we know where they're taking him.
Let me go!
Let the boy go!
It isn't Mulder. Doesn't even look like him there either, does it? Oh, come on! Right, okay, episode 1, season 8. So, we are introduced to Robert Patrick, otherwise known as John Doggett, otherwise known as the T-1000, and various other roles. And I like the integrity of his character, at least. Don't know an awful lot about him yet, so I'm not going to give much of a feeling for what I think too much, especially as we're right in the middle of a 3-part story. That was part 2, so we've still got part 3 to go, so it's going to be a fairly short review. I'm trying to work out whether the scenes we're seeing with Mulder are real or whether they are the interpretations of what Scully is seeing in her own mind that it's showing us. Not entirely certain yet. The FBI, Kersh, we all know what they're after doing with this, but I don't think John Doggett's on board as this task force leader and being Kersh's pet dog and project with this. I think he really is after just finding the truth. And kind of like how they put Scully in to begin with to debunk everything, which didn't work because Scully's the same. She has the common sense that, you know, like he says, a serious person, to be able to see things for what they are and interpret, investigate what an agent's supposed to do. He's just connecting the dots and never thought about Gibson praise at all. That's the bounty hunter taking him back, and it makes sense completely. What Scully said is the reason why there's never any evidence of everything is they're the ones who are always collating it all. We saw him outside of Mulder's apartment, Scully's apartment, when she looked out the window. So we're just gonna have to see this 3-parter out as to what happens with the boy, and I guess this is the proper introduction of Agent Doggett to us. And meanwhile, Scully and Skinner are doing their utmost, their best to try and 1, find Mulder, and 2, not go on record in front of anyone, Doggett included, to hang themselves with. because that's just what Kersh wants. Right, bit more of a longer review when we get to episode 3. So that was part 2. I will be back for episode 3 in a few days' time. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. He looks very young. I mean, I know he's 20 years old now. You know, I've watched Robert Patrick in a couple of things fairly recently. Obviously, he's an old guy, like the rest of us now. Solely, what, 2 or 3? No, it's not. No, it's quite a few years after Terminator 2. But he still looks pretty young there. Right then, if you are enjoying the episodes of The X-Files, you want to watch any in full-length version, I'm sure you know by now all you need to do is just check the link in the description. As always, that will take you over to Patreon, and you can watch all the first 7 seasons on there. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, go do it now. Hit the sub down here, and I will see you for episode 2, season 8 next. Take care.